It was a cold Halloween night. Dark clouds swallowed the sky, and the moon kept hiding behind them, as if guarding some ancient secret. Down the narrow village paths, the glow of hundreds of carved pumpkins flickered in the wind, casting long, crooked shadows on the ground. In the middle of the village, little bunnies hopped and ran through the streets, their voices ringing in the air. Trick or treat, trick or treat. Their baskets overflowed with candies, and their innocent laughter sparkled through the night. For the children, this night was not about fear. It was a festival. Among the crowd were two little bunnies, Lily and Tino. Laughing and playing, they fell a little behind the others, until their feet reached the edge of the old forest, where thick bushes crouched in silence. And then, the laughter faded. The night fell completely silent. A cold wind blew past them. The bushes began to rustle softly. And then, they saw it. Two glowing red eyes lit up inside the darkness. Those eyes didn't belong to any human or any normal creature. They just floated in the blackness, staring, slowly, gently, pulling the children closer. Lily's heart began to pound so loudly she could almost hear it. Tino tried to speak, but his voice froze in his throat. Their eyes widened, locked on that crimson glow. Just as they were about to step toward the bushes, a burst of laughter echoed behind them. Their friends. "Hey, what are you two doing here? We've collected all the candy. Come on, let's go home." Lily and Tino turned back, startled. Their friends stood behind them, but when they turned toward the bushes again, the red eyes were gone. No movement, no sound, just empty darkness. The two children quietly walked home with the others, but in their hearts, that moment burned like a shadow that refused to leave. Even after everyone in the house had fallen asleep, Lily and Tino lay wide awake in their little beds. Those glowing red eyes kept spinning in their minds, like a haunting echo. What was that? The night grew colder. Wind howled through the cracks of their wooden window. Lily and Tino sat on their bed, unable to sleep. Fear and confusion were written all over their tiny faces. Then a soft knock on the door. Creak. The door opened slowly, and their grandfather stepped inside. His wrinkled face, soft white fur, and deep old eyes carried the weight of many winters. "What's wrong, little ones?" he asked, his voice low and heavy. "Why do you both look so quiet, so pale? Did someone upset you?" The two children exchanged a nervous look. Then Lily whispered, "Grandpa, tonight, near the forest, we saw two glowing red eyes in the bushes." Tino's voice trembled. "They were calling us, Grandpa. But when our friends called out, they disappeared." Grandpa stared at them for a long, silent moment. A faint glimmer flickered in his eyes, and his face grew grave. The room fell completely silent. Only the sound of the wind brushing against the window filled the space. "Red eyes," he murmured in a voice so soft, it almost shivered, like he had just touched an old wound buried deep inside his memory. His hands shook ever so slightly. He turned toward the dark forest outside the window, as if he could still feel that presence lurking in the night. The children stared at him nervously. "Grandpa, what was it?" But he didn't answer. He simply lowered his gaze. The air in the room grew colder, heavier, as if an old shadow had returned to stand between them. Lily pressed again, softly but firmly. "Tell us, Grandpa. Why do you look so scared just by hearing about it?" Grandpa took a slow breath. His voice dropped even deeper. "Because, children, this is not just a story. It's a curse older than our kind, a curse that has haunted us for thousands of years." His words sliced through the air like a knife. Beneath the oldest stone in that forest, what we call the Mouth of Stone, lies a mysterious racing track. Every Halloween night, a race of life and death is held down there. Our kind, the rabbits, are forced to run. Lily and Tino froze. "But who forces them?" Lily whispered. Grandpa's eyes fixed on the black forest outside. His voice trembled, not from weakness, but from memory. "His name is Valentine, a giant, cunning, bloodthirsty wolf. He believes that drinking the blood of the winning rabbit on Halloween night grants him eternal life. Year after year, generation after generation, this dark ritual is repeated. A tradition built on fear." Tino's voice was barely a whisper. "So, the red eyes we saw? Valentine's hunters," Grandpa said slowly. "Wolves from every corner of the forest. They drag rabbits from their homes to the track. Each wolf runs with its captive. The wolf whose rabbit wins is rewarded with glory, and the winner's blood becomes Valentine's feast. That's why his hunters prowl the village at night. Those eyes you saw were searching for their next prey." A chill ran through the children's small bodies. Grandpa placed his trembling paw gently on their shoulders. "Listen carefully. If you ever see something strange at night, a shadow that doesn't belong, a red glow that whispers your name, run. Don't look back. This forest is filled with secrets, and creatures far more dangerous than you can imagine." Lily and Tino both nodded slowly. Every word of their grandfather was etched deep inside their hearts. The playful Halloween night they had known had turned into something far darker. Their tiny eyes grew heavy with sleep, their minds still echoing with their grandfather's chilling story. He saw the fear in their faces, but also their innocence. Gently, Grandpa tucked them into their beds, kissed their foreheads, and placed a warm, glowing lantern on the bedside table, so the light would keep the darkness away. Outside, the wind carried a whisper through the trees, a whisper that was neither human nor beast. And somewhere deep inside the forest, two red eyes opened again. If this story touched your heart, then don't forget to give it a like and hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of many more magical nights together.